This morning, I stood by my window before the sun had fully risen. The world was still half asleep, and in that stillness, a realization settled into my bones. I am 80 years old. At this age, silence changes its meaning. It's no longer awkward. It's no longer lonely. It becomes a container holding voices, laughter, arguments, promises, all the lives that once filled these rooms. I've lived long enough to see cities grow taller, technology move faster, and time feel shorter. But the most profound change wasn't the world, it was the slow disappearance of people. Parents who once felt permanent, friends who knew my younger face, and the one soul I believed would outlive everyone else with me. They're gone now. When you grow old, you realize something strange. You don't leave the world leaves you. You watch younger people sprint through life, panicked about deadlines and status, arguing over things that from this distance barely leave a footprint. Some ask me what it feels like to be this old. Others don't ask, they just assume it's tragic. But they're wrong, because there's a truth waiting at the far end of life, one you can't see clearly until everything unnecessary falls away. When the noise fades, when the crowds thin, when the calendar stops filling itself, what remains is not emptiness, it's clarity. So if you're young, slow down and listen. And if you're my age, sit beside me. Let me tell you what survives when the phone stops ringing and the house finally exhales. The first truth is this: nothing ever belonged to us. Not the homes, not the titles, not even the people we loved most. In my middle years, I thought success was proof of permanence. I built, protected, accumulated. I believed those things would anchor me. But time is undefeated. The houses changed owners. The achievements faded into footnotes. Strangers replaced my name. And yet, something essential stayed. Not what I owned, but who I became while trying to own it. The people in our lives were never possessions. They were visitors, gifts with unknown expiration dates. Once you understand that, loss transforms. It still hurts, but it no longer feels like theft. It feels like appreciation for the time you were lucky enough to borrow. Love given leaves a mark nothing else can erase. It doesn't rust, it doesn't break, and it can't be thrown away. When you're young, you aim your happiness at the future. You promise yourself peace after the next milestone. But life doesn't live in milestones. It lives in the ordinary minutes we rush through. A quiet meal, a shared glance, a morning that didn't need to be special to matter. If I could return to my earlier years, I wouldn't chase more victories. I'd chase more awareness. I'd pause longer, listen deeper, notice what I once ignored. Because in the end, what fills a long life are tiny moments that seemed insignificant at the time. Another hard truth of aging is solitude. When everyone is gone, you're finally left with the one person you avoided knowing: yourself. Most people outrun their inner world their entire lives. They stay busy to avoid listening. But age removes that escape. Your body slows you down, so you sit. And in that stillness, you either find terror or you find strength. I was lucky. I found companionship in my own presence. Old age is unbearable if you never learned how to be alone. But if you did, it becomes peaceful. I made peace with my younger selves, the foolish one, the ambitious one, the fearful one. I stopped judging them. And in doing so, I learned something quietly profound. I was never alone. I just hadn't learned to be my own ally yet. Yes, I have regrets. Only the dishonest claim otherwise. But regret softens with time. Remorse does not. I regret chances I avoided, Words of love I swallowed. But the heaviest weight comes from moments of unkindness. We fight so hard to be correct, to defend pride, to win arguments. But as the list of people you can still call grows shorter, you learn this: being right costs more than it's worth. Kindness was always the wiser choice. If someone matters to you today, reach out, not to fix the past, just to acknowledge the present. Because one day, presence will be the only thing you wish you'd given more of. There's a quiet dignity in stepping back from the center of life. At first, it feels like loss. Then it feels like relief. The world is meant to continue without us. I see my grandchild's face, and in it echoes of those who came before me. I understand now, I was never the whole story, just one thread. And there is peace in that. So what remains when nearly everyone is gone? Gratitude. Deep, aching gratitude for the privilege of having lived at all. For loving fully, even when it meant losing. For thousands of mornings I once took for granted. I'm 80 now, and I don't fear the darkness anymore. Because light doesn't vanish, it simply changes rooms. If you're hearing this, don't wait decades to discover what matters. Look now. It's already with you. In your breath, in the person beside you, in the quiet place inside your chest. Thank you for staying with me for a moment. If this resonated, share it with someone you care about. Join us for more reflections on life's journey. And tell me, what have you learned to cherish as time has passed? I read every response. They make the silence kinder.